At 6, CBS 6 continues to keep track of unemployment fraud, as some experts say half of all pandemic unemployment benefits paid out across the country over the past year have likely been stolen. CBS 6's JT Fetch has been on top of this issue for us. JT, tonight you're speaking to another head of an ID verification company.
Yeah, that's right, Greg. And earlier this year, it was Intellicheck CEO Bryan who first spoke to us and explained just how insidious this identity theft is and how it's led to this massive unemployment fraud thanks to criminals. Tonight, Lewis says it would not surprise him if indeed half of America's pandemic unemployment payments ended up in the hands of scammers. It's more than $400 billion. Lewis says states have learned a lot about identity verification, but as we've profiled many times here on CBS 6, New Yorkers have paid the price, falling victim to fraud, with many others not able to get the benefits they need. He says criminals have learned too, though, and as we saw yesterday, some have even resorted to 3D printing masks to try and trick the system, claiming to be somebody they're not. But there continues to be identity theft out there as New Yorkers look to leave the house, travel, and shop this summer.
Identity theft is like a game of whack-a-mole. You knock them down and the bad guys pop up somewhere else. And, I think that the unemployment, because of the massive amount of fraud that happened, brought it top of mind for a lot of people. But every year, tens of millions of Americans get their identity stolen. And, I think we're going to see that more as people can go back into stores, which is probably the easiest place to commit this kind of fraud.
And Lewis says the best advice for all of us is to change all those important passwords frequently and to keep a close eye on credit reports to see if accounts are open in their name. Lewis also says monitor your children's accounts, since kids are getting their identities stolen at an ever-increasing rate, and that sometimes doesn't even manifest as a problem until they try to do something like get a student loan. Liz?
All right, JT, thank you for that.